Yo, what's good, guys? This style of video is going to be kind of different than what my normal videos are like. This video is a voiceover. Alright, so let's get started. Right now, what I'm showing you is I just laid a sealer over all the flares. So that way, anything underneath, it gets sealed. Sealers are great. It's a great way of insurance. Right here, what we have is I'm mixing up the paint. So 1-to-1 ratio, which means one part paint, 1 part reducer. As I'm showing you, I did a 4-to-4. Fairly simple. Right here is what we have is called a strainer. I would really recommend using a strainer. It keeps a whole bunch of shit out of your paint that gets transferred from the cup to the other paint cup. Do it very slow. There's no rush. You don't want to overflow the strainer. Get every last little drop in there. Make sure you tighten the cap as tight as you can do it without breaking it. And right here, what we have is called a tack cloth. Since it is an outdoor paint job, things will get in the paint, but using a tack cloth really reduces the amount of shit in your paint. You want to tack between every coat, before and after every coat. Not immediately though. So once it dries, like my sealer right here is dried. It's dried to the touch. That's how I know I can tack cloth it. You don't want to do it while you're clear coating. Clear coat doesn't really dry like that. Take your time on it. Don't apply too much pressure. And I'm trying to show the overspray right there. I couldn't really show myself painting because it's very hard to hold the camera and paint. So there's like one little thing I recorded right here. This is after the first coat. It's a little blotchy, but after your second and third coat, that's usually when it all fills in really, really nice. So yeah, I laid a first pretty decent coat, pretty good coverage. Tack clothing it about 20 minutes after everything dried. So you gotta wait for it to flash off. That's the term most people use. It's called flashing off. Once the base coat is flashed off, then you can tack rag it. And you gotta take your time with it. There's no rush. Don't apply too much pressure. Yeah, I got a little bug in the tack cloth, so I just folded it to the other side. Because if you get something in the tack cloth and you try to keep using it, you're just gonna leave scratches. And right here is I think a second coat or third coat. I'm not quite sure, but I just did spray another coat of base coat. I apologize, by the way. I'm kind of have allergies going on right now. Yeah, right here we're tack clothing it one more time. Just going over everything, making sure everything's good. And I have it speeded up because I know you guys don't want to watch 2 minutes of me just tack clothing everything. And right here I'm slowing it down to show you guys the overspray. And right here, I think I forgot to record me doing the third coat, or maybe that was the third coat, I'm not sure. But right here, I just did 2 very thick coats of clear coat. If your clear coat isn't thick, if it isn't shiny, there's really no point of clear coat. You just want to make sure it's thick enough to the point where it doesn't run. If your clear coat runs, then you got to sand it out. Once it's dry, it's a whole bunch of work. Some of you more experienced people can see that there's orange peel. That's not really a big deal. You just sand that out and buff it out. It usually happens because when you have low pressure at your tank or at your gun, or it's just not spraying at the pressure it's supposed to, so you get orange peel. All right, so here are the flares all finished. They've been sitting for over 24 hours, a little dusty. Came out pretty nice. Pretty fucking nice, a little orange peely, but nothing some buff sanding won't take out. But yeah, what I'm about to do now is put on a little rubber trim around the edges. I couldn't find the one I wanted, but you know, the customer wants his shit back ASAP. They were all on back order until fucking like June 12th, and that's like 4 weeks from now or some shit. No, it's about 3 weeks out, and I know he don't want to be waiting for that. It's a very minor thing, so I got a replacement. All right, so now we started to put everything back on. Got the front flares on, but it's an OEM color, matches all the OEM parts. I'll show you. Matches the rear quarters really fucking good. I haven't told the owner yet that I painted the flares. I told him I haven't been doing shit. I wanted to surprise the homie, but now I'm starting to think about it. It's probably not gonna work out that way because he lives like 2 hours away, so he has to know anyways ahead of time to come through. Yeah, so that plan might be failed. I don't know. Maybe I might surprise him. Maybe I'll reveal it when he comes through. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I got this side, that side, and that side on. On that side, I got to clean up a little bit of overspray and buff out that panel a tiny bit before I put on the flare. I usually leave cleaning up the overspray to the very end. You know, some customers, you know, aren't patient, so they don't get it cleaned up. That's their fault. This guy, he's being patient with me. He's being a cool ass dude, so I'm doing everything the right way. You know, if you got patience, then you get shit done the right way. With that being said, I did realign the flares again and again and again till the fitment was the same on both sides. And I'm kind of OCD, so I had to make sure that happened. Let's see. It's pretty fucking dope. Yeah, you can see the paint match, pretty decent. You guys hear that little kid fucking screaming? I swear it's not me. I don't have a kid hostage, just like fucking screaming some far away. Anyways, yeah, so car's almost put back together. I'm gonna buff out some of it for the homie and then take it fuck home. All right, guys, fuck off. Love you, bye.